Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. Friends, today we have Chanchal Tiwari with us, and she has got selected in Harman with a package of 5 lakhs per annum. And today she is here with us, and she is going to share her experience that how did she apply for Harman, and how was the written round, how was the interview experience. So everything she will be sharing here. So watch the video till the end to understand everything. So congratulations, Chanchal, for getting selected in Harman.
Thank you, sir.
So the floor is completely yours now. So please explain like how did you apply for Harman and the written and the interview experiences. So everything we wanted to hear from you.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Hello, sir, and hello, everyone. I am Chanchal Tiwari from Kolkata. I am an ECE student from MCKV Institute of Engineering, and I have applied for Harman Connected Services through Elitmus PH test. So, in the month of March, on 28th March, I have given my Elitmus PH test, and after 1 month approx you will get your result.
Mhm.
And some resources and some searches, I found out that in the month of June or July, basically most of the companies come in Elitmus for recruitment procedure. So Harman came in the month of June, at the
Okay.
starting of the June, you can say 1st or 2nd June, and
Okay.
Harman was the first company.
Okay. Before that, I wanted to ask you something. So you wrote elite must test, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So actually, our viewers also like definitely they would like to know. So like how many questions were there? Which all sections were there? And what was the duration and marks? And moreover, what was your PH score? Because based on your PH score only, company will if you apply, company will be selecting you. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
we want some information on that.
Yes, sir, sure. So Elitmus PS test is basically divided in three sections. First section is quantitative, second is problem solving, and third is verbal. So each section consists of 20 questions, and you have 200 marks allocated for each section. So in grand total, you have 60 questions and 600 marks for Elitmus PS test. And my score was 93 percentile,
Oh, great.
and thank you, sir. And yes, difficulty level is more than MCAT and CoCubes compared, because Elitmus is better than those as far as I know. Many companies come in Elitmus for recruitment, so
Good.
difficulty level will be greater than MCAT
Okay.
and CoCubes for a reason.
Okay. So you
Yes,
had like quantitative aptitude, problem solving, and verbal ability, each 20
yes,
20
sir.
questions, and the total
Yes,
marks was 60. And what was the time allocated for these three?
sir. 2 hours, 120 minutes you will be given.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so now you can start with like Harman. How did you, you applied and you got the call or messages from them? Yeah.
Yes, sir. So as I mentioned earlier, at the starting of the June, I applied for Harman, and
Mhm,
based on the PH score, as you mentioned,
mhm,
they will recruit you.
mhm,
So I got a mail from Elitmus 7 days later
mhm,
that you have been shortlisted for Harman Connected Services, and in that particular mail, I have been given a link for online assessment written test, which was of C++.
okay.
And yes, it was of C++ because I mentioned C++. It is not mandatory that the C++ exam will be for every month. It will be based on your resume.
Mhm,
Whatever you will be mentioning in your resume, they will take a written exam MCQ type
mhm,
of that particular language. Suppose you have mentioned Java or Python, so
mhm,
they will take MCQ type exam
mhm.
on that particular language. I was having C++, so they have taken C++ MCQ assessment test.
So what kind
And
of questions the students should prepare? Like MCQs, so they had output finding or error or something like that.
yes, sir. Basically, in that written exam, if
Mhm,
I will mention in detail, I was having 30 questions. in that written exam, and the time allocated for that was 35 to 40 minutes. And coming to your question, what type of question there was basically finding subjective MCQs. Okay, so
Mhm.
for each question you will be given a code, and the code length will be small or greater based on that question. And in that particular code you will have to find the error, the output, and so on. So
Okay.
this is not a simple MCQ. It was subjective. It was also difficulty level was not easy. It was moderate to difficult.
Okay. So then after how many days you got the result, and how many rounds were conducted for your interview?
Okay, sir. So after a C++ written test, I
Mhm.
think 1 or 2 days later, I got a mail from Harman that you are selected for technical round
Mhm.
interview.
Mhm.
And in my interview round, there was
Okay,
three
before
rounds.
that, okay, 3 rounds. Okay, okay, continue.
Yeah. First was technical,
Mhm.
second was managerial round, and third was HR.
Okay. So what all questions were there in technical round, and I mean accordingly, like those who are appearing for Harman, they will prepare. So for how many duration each rounds, and what all questions were there?
Okay, sir. So the all the candidates and the viewers who are willing to apply for Harman Connected Services, I will suggest that they should have a good knowledge about DSA and OOP, that is object oriented programming concept. In my technical interview, it was of 1 hour, and it was on Zoom platform.
Mhm.
And there was one-to-one interview.
Mhm.
One ma'am was there, and she has asked me about method overloading, method overriding, polymorphism, encapsulation, class, object. And yes, for each question you have to show the code in your notepad by sharing the screen. It is not like a simple definition type that what is encapsulation, you just say the definition and that's all. No, you have to also show the code accordingly for each and all questions.
So you mean like
So
you
it
have
was of
to
1 hour.
some real kind of example like encapsulation, so
Yes,
we
sir.
can code like this. So this kind of
Yes, sir.
things were there.
To make them understand, you have to show the real life example by showing the code.
So it went for 1 hour. Wow,
Yes, sir.
great. Okay, so you had the MR round same day, or it was?
On the same day I was having my MR round.
Mhm.
I think 1 hour later, I got a call from Harman that you have cleared your PR, and you are selected for managerial round, and
Mhm.
which will be scheduled on the same day.
Mhm.
So at the evening 4:30 p.m.,
Mhm.
I was having my managerial round, and it was interview with one of the senior analyst of Harman Connected Services.
Mhm.
And he also asked me about OOPS concept, C++ about my project, and some questions like work from home is efficient or work from office is better, like that questions. And also coding questions were there.
Okay. And
And
when, yeah.
2 days later, I was having my HR.
Mhm.
Ma'am called me that you are having an HR round today only on
Mhm.
12:30 p.m. I was having my HR round, and HR round was not that long. It was basically of 15 to 20 minutes, and there was some formality questions like where do you live, what is your permanent state, when your exams will end. So all these questions, are you able to relocate to Bangalore,
Mhm.
and all these questions.
Okay.
Because at my time, Harman Connected Services was recruiting for Bangalore location specifically.
Okay. 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 So finally, like after how many days of your HR round, you got the mail that
Sir,
yes.
yes, so actually 2 or 3 days later, I logged in Elitmus,
Mhm.
and if in Elitmus, and then my status changed to offer, and I thought I didn't understand, and but then when I Googled, I was very happy that yes, I got a chance to work with Harman Connected Services, and yeah, and then also on the same day I got a mail from Harman
Mhm,
that an offer letter basically from Harman Connected Services,
mhm, mhm.
and it was
Okay.
2 or 3 days later after my HR.
Okay. So the last question to you is, so how did you see online study for you helped in achieving or in your journey to getting selected in Harman?
Sir, actually, I have no words to explain. I am very helpful and I'm very thankful to online study for you, because in the month of December 2020, I joined your aptitude class, which was of 1 month. Online duration was of 1 month, and it was of great help. And my aptitudes was not that good, but after joining your class, my aptitude went very good. I was able to solve the questions, and yes, your short tricks through the all the chapters, through all the topics, has helped me a lot in cracking the Elitmus exam. And also uh, on the same month, I also joined Sridhar sir's coding class, which was also of 1 month. And his C++ concept, DSA concept, has also helped me a lot in my technical interview, sir.
Okay,
So at
that's great.
in yes, sir. In summary, I can say that yes, online study for you has been a very great help for me to cracking this placement.
Thank you, Chanchal, and for
Thank you,
coming
sir.
here and explaining your journey to the student. And trust me,
Thank
it
you,
is
sir.
going to help many of them. Those who wanted to, companies like Harman, which is a very good company. I mean, people wanted to get placed in companies like that. So definitely, you are very lucky, and your hard work has made you to achieve this. So once again,
Thank
thank you
you.
for coming to our platform.
Thank you, sir.